It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, just ahead on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this...
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Return coming from the 14. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now here's Prescott. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This finds Cooks complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. They'll throw it again. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And the Commanders get home. They drop in. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Trying again following the sack. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Okay, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Once again, Elliott. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Right back to Elliott now. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ooh, fired a dart there, but it's not going to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Only a 20-yarder here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Brushes him off with ease. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. They give to Eckler, left side. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. A run here with Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Staying with Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Lee Cooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the Commanders take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On first down, they'll run. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Daniels back to throw. Dump off complete to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And he'll bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Score, Commanders 7, Cowboys 6.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf and complete. That one missed the mark. And 4th and 4 coming up. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's go now. First down, ball at the 36. Robinson on the inside give. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Complete, it's McLaurin. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets it to the 48. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a give to Robinson. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's got it, room to run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back.
Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Yeah, I get it, Kate. Third down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing fourth down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
The Cowboys about set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing now, following the turnover. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Now Dak to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Prescott will look to throw. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Couldn't make that connection. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. Brian Anger on now to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. The Commanders set to take over. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. Able to find Dotson here. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Commanders in possession. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. To throw, Daniels. Pass complete to his back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Now Daniels to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Daniels now. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So 2nd down coming up. They are throwing it again. It's taken in by Eckler. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This 32 yards out on the right hash.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Return coming from the 14. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Prescott. This finds Cooks complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Now here's Prescott. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Second and 4. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Brought in by Elliott. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. On the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. And they'll kneel it down. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start with an NFC East battle and a classic one, New York and Philadelphia. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Malik Neighbors, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. A touchdown there for Jahmyr Gibbs. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love and Jaden Reed hook it up on a touchdown pass. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Daniels back to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress out the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays, too.
Back-to-back carries here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. They're just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he approaches the 100-catch mark for the season, you can see that his pace has been among the best in the NFL so far. Here's Dak. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Handoff running right to Elliott. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Commanders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. It's caught, Eckler. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Daniels. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. The Cowboys offense headed out there. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. To the left sideline, complete. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlight. They're at the 30. Prescott to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 23. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
Let's give him some credit. He's done his best to 3 them to death in this game, Kate. And he's continuing that effort here in the 2nd half, as his 4th field goal of the game gives them a slim lead.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The visitors returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Here's 2nd and 11. Throw complete to Eckler. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
That one gains 7, and the Commanders will have a 1st. This is Robinson, and he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. It'll go right over their head.
2nd and 3 now. From the 38. Got a man over the middle. Complete. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Robinson. Escapes a defender. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's caught. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now Daniels to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. To some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
McManus on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. This taken from the 12. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Dak to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Tossing right to the short side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Daniels now. They did it! He made the interception! Deron Bland has it! And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th!
I know he started to play as a defender, But gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. Now Dak to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Elliott straight ahead. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Intended for Jack Ferguson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott set to pass. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Here's Dak. And the Commanders get home. They drop in. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
There's just certain times you get a feel, right, Kate? You do this long enough, you kind of get a sense and just know these two teams are going to be fighting and clawing for that lead. And that sack, well, for me now, you can't afford to go for it. Go put some points on the board and salvage what was a promising drive.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Returns looking good so far. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. He tosses right to the short side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
On now comes their punter. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. He fields it at the 18. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. They go play action on first. He'll get that to his fullback complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29. Quick hitter complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This finds Cooks complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on 2nd. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get 13 on the pickup. That's good for a Cowboys first down. Here's Prescott. This will be caught by Akers. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the Commanders' 36-yard line.
From the 36. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Back to throw it. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, those big guys are taught if you can't get to the quarterback, the next best thing is to get your big paw in the air and knock that ball away.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And instead of taking a 1-point lead, they trail by 2.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They need at least one first down to officially close this game out. That defense still has all its timeouts, and we know those can throw a wrinkle into things. On first down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. And he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed out the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 5. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.